Okay, so I'm down the common and I've just finished clearing this site of all the vegetation to allow it to regenerate, and it's going to look lovely for the summertime. So let's have a look what it does look like in the summertime. Okay, so here I am in July and I'm about to mow the common, and look at the state of it. It's covered in wildflowers, long grass, a bit different from winter. We'll have a little look at it in a minute, but the reason I'm mowing this is I manage this under stewardship. Every now and then I'm obliged to mow it for hay, take the crop off it. Realistically, it's not a hay crop. I'm going to use it for bedding because there's such a mix in here. There is grass in here for cattle feed, but there's also a lot of junk. There's a lot of brambles at the bottom and stuff. It's not really fair to give those cattle something like this to eat. In an ideal world, I would graze this because really they want to graze it every so often just to get it, you know, more back to grassland. But if you look, I've got a very busy main road next to me. I'm not going to put a fence up there. I can't fence it permanently. An electric fence, I think someone will either nick it, or probably the cat will get through it one day and they'll be out on the road and I just have a nightmare. So I'm going to mow it. I'm going to have a walk through first though, because the danger is people chuck bottles out, rubbish. Plastic bottles and stuff aren't such a problem, but if someone chucks some glass in here, I can't see everything, but what I can do is I can just walk the bit that's by the road. As you can see, it's pretty busy by the road. We've just rubbed that lens. Look at that. Sorry, I'm using my phone again because I'm still waiting. I've sent my camera back to be fixed again because the Sony is still playing up. Oh god, this is so high out here. The Sony's still playing up. It's got one last chance. The buffer overrun, I think, is the memory card, but the recording button's stuck as well. So I'm sending it off to be repaired. I know all of you want me to use GoPros and stuff. I really like using the camcorder, and I'm kind of sticking with that now, guys. I got a little hero, well, not a GoPro, but I've got a little thing that I'm using, action camera, but realistically I'm sticking with the camcorder because I just like using it. I like having the zoom on it. I like having the ability to turn the screen around to look at myself when I'm talking to the camera. Anyway, enough of that. Let's have a look at this. I'm going to turn it onto the front camera and we have a look at the front. Oh, there's a jay. Oh no, it's a woodpecker. Sorry, you can't see that, but you heard it. I've just turned to the front camera on the phone. This is classic. Look, just by this bit by the road, someone's come off the road and they've driven through. Well, look, here's the example of the rubbish people chuck. Trophy berry sport. Why, if you're going to buy that, drink it, fine. Don't chuck it out your car window. What's it going to do? That's not going to rot down. Just, sorry, a bit angry there. But you can see what I mean about the rubbish in it. There's brambles and stuff in there. There's a lot of lovely wildflowers here. I can't remember them all. This is Meadow Sweet, this one. That one. Woo! Some vetch there. Not sure what this one is. Can't remember. Let's have a look. See, you've come off the road there. Whoever's driven down here, I think they probably got brown pants when they came off here. Looks like they've driven out. I'm surprised they haven't damaged their car, actually. I did half expect to see a front valance or something here. And they've driven out. I'm not going to walk down there any further, I think. They've driven out through there. Right. I don't think I'll check anymore. I think this is okay. Take my trophy back. Put that in for recycling like someone else should have done. We'll have a look when we finish mowing. All I'm going to do with this is I'm going to knock it down, and I'm just going to leave it over a bit of a week, maybe turn it once or twice, and then I'm going to bale it when I get it baled when I bale the round bale silage, and I'll use this for bedding. I won't wrap it, it'll just be left in net wrap, and we'll just see how we go. Here we go. I've just started mowing it. It seems a shame to mow this now, but it is the right time to do it. And I don't do it every year. It's about once every 3 or 4 years I've done this. But I got told this year it needed doing by the stewardship people because I had a visit last year, so to be fair, you know, I need to do it. And here's the proof I'm doing it. And not many people would bother doing this. It's only because I'm getting countryside stewardship grant I can afford, I can do it. Otherwise it wouldn't be worth it really, because what's coming off here isn't really going to be much good to me. And perhaps that's what people should appreciate, the fact that any funding that goes to farmers pays for jobs like this, really. Going round and round, seems to be going okay so far. The one thing is it's quite thick. I'm going quite slow because it's quite thick, and particularly this bit just here, it sort of jams, it sort of bungs up the mower a bit. It's not like a cutting grass sort. I mean, this, especially the meadow sweet, the yellowy flower with the whitey creamy tops. It's very stalky. It doesn't necessarily make for easy mowing. I've probably got, you know, I don't know what the best mower for this is. So I am cracking on. I don't think I've come across anything. Do you know what? Once when I was topping this out, I found a car gearbox out here, which I don't know, someone just dumped. So there's always that hidden worry. I also found when I was stopping it in the middle there, just in the middle, I found a carcass of a ooh, oh, sorry guys, I'm trying to film on my phone because I haven't got the camcorder. I found a carcass of a deer, which was all rotted down. It's been there a while. I don't think there's anything suspicious about it. I think, you know, at the end of the day, everything's got to die at some point, hasn't it? And you don't think about it really, but you know, at the end of our life we have a funeral and everything like that, and we all know where we've gone and we know when someone's died. If you think about it, all the wildlife on a farm, deer, whatever, you know, pheasants, everything's got to die at some point, isn't it? And if you think about it, it's quite strange that there aren't carcasses everywhere. But ultimately, wildlife clears up the wildlife because, you know, something like a deer dying or something like that would probably get eaten quite quickly by a fox or something. But yeah, the carcass of the deer was in the middle, and it was just there, you know, nothing suspicious about it. I think it just, you know, when it got to the end of its natural life, it's off into the middle of the common, probably because it was sheltered. You want to be out of sight when you're not feeling good, I suppose, and passed away. And as anyone I was mowing it, I discovered it. Anyway, that is another of my rambles. The Richie ramble. Everyone probably knows every now and then I get off the subject and do a Richie ramble. Well, I'm going around the headland here, if you can call it headland. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ted this out, and we'll leave it to dry out over the weekend and everything like that. Right, we'll catch up at the end when I've gone round and done a bit more. Alright, cheers guys. So I'm just on the last little triangle in the middle. Can you see that behind me? I've got that done behind me. It's gone down quite well. The only thing I've seen is one pheasant that came out of the middle. Apart from that, nothing else. A few butterflies and a few bugs that are flying around. But it's gone down okay. I was worried that it was going to get jamming the mower up, but it's been okay. So my next thing is to ted this out, but we'll have a look when I've finished anyway, alright? I'm not far off. That's it then, job done. This okay. Got to put that in transport position in a minute. Let's have a little look out here. I turned off Jeremy fine, probably a good thing. So this is all down now. It's a very hot, warm day. There's a bit of sun up there, a bit cloudy perhaps, but it will dry out. There is, you can see the wild flowers in it. Look, that yellow plant. But it is, I mean, there's grass in it, but like I said before, there's all sorts of junk in there. I mean, that's a classic bramble, and that's not going to be any good for anything to eat, although it's soft. I mean, it's still got thorns on it. So this is going to be bedding, and oh look, there's some knapweed here. That was in the hay meadow where I mowed for hay a few weeks ago. So there we go. Right, let's have I'll just do a 360, and then we'll have a look. I've got to ted it out, and then hopefully we'll get some round bales off it. Not expecting a lot, but it'll be good for bedding anyway.